stand by what? I stand by all of it and its context and its capacity. But it's up to you, hopefully as an individual, where you put yourself in circumstances where you don't need either of them. But people come looking for trouble. And when people come looking for trouble, you got to let them know that you are willing to exercise all manner of platforms to make sure that you and your family are kept safe by any means motherfucking necessary. I'm not telling you to solve your problems with crimes. Don't do that whole shit. You heard what I said. Understand the full breadth of what I'm saying. Right? That it's certain problems where you gonna be calling the police. The little homie right here, what's his name? Get on this, y'all get on this nigga head. Let Teebs or whatever the fuck your name is. You gonna be calling the police, and it's gonna be a motherfucker standing over you while you on the phone with the police, stomping your motherfucking head in. What's that finna do? You finna get some retribution, some justice, and a nigga might beat the case. Or he gonna plea it out. Because of that crime bill. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what the crime bill also did? It got a bunch of motherfuckers off. Because normally they got such a backlog of cases. So many cases started to hit the court that it increased the amount of plea bargains just to handle the sheer caseload, right? So motherfuckers was pleading out, right? Or the law got tilted less towards proving some shit and just getting the motherfucker to plead. So that motherfucker who should have got 30 years probably got 5 because he pleaded out, right? That's also the crime bill. So the crime bill also put a bunch of motherfuckers on the streets who shouldn't have been on the streets, stomping in your motherfucking head. But that's cool. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm just letting you know, again, all the nuance and the layers that happen. Okay? But teach is on. Teach is on. Is the crime bill online to read? Yes. All bills are online to read. You can go to what is it? I think it's GovWatch. Yeah, you can read all them shits. Go read it. Innocent people plead out for similar reasons. Yeah. If you're afraid to take that case, you ain't got the money to take it to trial. Motherfuckers take it to trial. So I can leverage homes and sign off mortgages, do whatever. If they feel that they innocent or they trying to chop that time down, motherfuckers do all kinds of shit. Now, if you're not willing to do that, then you finna plea out. You might get some probation, you might get some other shit, but that's also part of the shit. Biden broke up families before ICE. I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit. I don't know if motherfuckers are separating niggas' families. But I mean, if that's what listen, any reason that you can pick for not voting for the motherfucker, I'm not arguing it down. I don't know that to be the case. Sometimes I got to remember who I'm talking to. What do you think about Pakistani PM's critical tweet of French president for fueling Islamophobia? Why don't the motherfucking Pakistani PM lock up the niggas who gang raped that woman in Lahore? Why don't he focus on his shit internally? Right? And the fucked up shit that Pakistan got going on internally with the goofy shit you niggas be on. How about that? Come on, Lupe, why you going so hard? Cause y'all sometimes y'all need to mind y'all motherfucking business and focus on the problems that you got. Don't y'all got a gang rape problem? Muslims with other Muslims throwing acid in motherfuckers' faces? Like, don't y'all got a whole bunch of, and y'all all Muslims. So what type of phobia is that? Other Muslim phobia? I don't understand it. Usman, get your people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a teacher didn't get his motherfucking head chopped off. I mean, it ain't like motherfuckers didn't go into the motherfucking newspaper and shoot everybody. It ain't like motherfuckers didn't go to the concert and kill 200 motherfuckers. It ain't like that didn't happen. I'll be looking at you motherfuckers sideways too. We do look at y'all sideways like you can't. Does that nigga have a bomb or a backpack? Like that shit real. You. It ain't like it ain't happening. So, I mean, at a certain point, you do have to be very careful, for sure, with how you frame a religion versus the people practicing within that religion. But that also, at the same time, simultaneously, at the same time, it doesn't mean that you have to remove motherfuckers from the religion totally. Especially when you in full Islamic countries. Fully Islamic. Where niggas is doing the same shit. And in France is, they being Islamophobic. He cut a motherfucker's head off in the middle of the street. Right? Niggas want to walk around in burqas. For what? That ain't even Islamic. That shit's not in the Quran. Where are you getting that from? So you want to walk around completely unidentifiable. Right? And motherfuckers is blowing up shit? Nah, I'm going to need to see that face. I want to see that face. You got to stop fucking with people with cartoons, for sure. But man, listen to me. Listen. You got to stop gang raping motherfuckers for turning down the wrong street too. Or is that too much to ask of you in your own society? If your shit supposed to be so straight, why is motherfuckers gang raping people turning down the wrong street? Oh, she should have went down the right street. What was she doing out that late anyway? What the fuck are you talking about? What was she doing out that late anyway? What? So that's how I feel about that. America outsourcing military in Pakistan? Yeah, all right. All right. Niggas been at war 1,000 years. Afghanistan has been at war for 1,000 years. Motherfuckers is like, it's the Americans' fault. I don't know. I made 1,000 years. America only 200 years old. You can't keep blaming all the shit on America, man. You just can't. Like, historically, you can't. Motherfuckers blaming America for motherfucking Christopher Columbus. That shit wasn't even America back then. I say that to say that, to be serious about it. Yes, America plays a hand in regional conflicts, for sure. But what some people don't want to admit is that those regional conflicts have been happening for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. several hundred years. And I'm not talking about like, he talking about hundreds of years, like 200 years. So nigga, that's still the 1800s. No, nigga, I'm talking about the 1590s. Since the 1100s, 700 years, these niggas been at each other's heads. And as one group discovered guns, another group wanted the guns. Because at first it was knives and trebuchets and rocks. Then motherfuckers invented the gun and it was like, oh, we need them guns too. Now we want some guns. And then, okay, give us some guns and then we'll give us some oil for some guns. Nigga, we got oil? Oh shit, that means we could buy more guns. It's wars in Africa. It's a tribal war in Africa that's been going on for so long between these two tribes. These motherfuckers been fighting since the beginning of time. Over where to graze, how to graze. I'm not blaming people for that. This is what you gotta understand. Usman, for y'all that don't know, Usman is, I think he's Pakistani. Usman challenges me when I critique Islam. Because I am Muslim. But just because I'm Muslim, I don't agree with all that shit. And I definitely don't agree with all of the Arabization and the culturalization of the religion. And then because we're Muslims, now we got to swallow all of this extra. Now, because we're Muslim, we got to agree anytime that a Pakistani or a Palestinian or anybody that's Arab, we got to agree with they shit whenever it's a problem that they got with the U.S. or with Israel. No. We can pray together. We can break fast, but I'm not getting into your politics. You're not finna feed me the story just so I can be empathetic to your side. Give me the full story. Even if you give me the full story, I'm still gonna support you. But just give me the full story. Don't give me half this shit. Right? Don't give people France is Islamophobic. Nigga, they cutting off niggas' heads in the street. What you expect? What do you think they gonna do? Right? What do you think? How you think people you don't think they're going to look at you a little sideways? Absolutely. They're like, no, I don't know about that. These motherfuckers is wilding out. What have they forgotten though? What has France forgotten? France somehow has forgotten. Nigga, you motherfuckers destroyed most of the known world. What are you talking? You know how many colonies and people you've subjugated? Right? How much shit y'all took from people that's still in your museums right now that you went and took from motherfuckers? Like, are you serious? Like, you really trying to push this? Nobody's saints. Nobody perfect. No one is perfect, period. And to come with these kind of like, when you come at me with it, I'm a always respond with the what about, because I'm a what about type person. Especially when we talk about very serious issues, right? Like, you're not finna come to me and tell me about what the fuck France is doing right after a nigga just cuts off some nigga's head for nothing over some shit that I don't agree with. I don't fuck with the Prophet's cartoon shit. That shit's stupid, right? Niggas getting mad at that shit. That shit is stupid to me. But it's groups who will die for the Prophet all day. Right? You can't even say nothing bad about them. They trying to fuck you up. Right? And they in Africa. They all over the world. Right? It's little groups, big groups of Muslims who like, yeah, you ain't finna say shit bad about the Prophet, period. And I get that. I don't agree with that. I don't think that the Prophet is above reproach. And I don't think that he's above critique. Y'all acting like he's divine. He's not. He's a man. Right? And the Quran is full of niggas talking shit to him. Right? Motherfuckers joking about him, right? So even in his time, the nigga wasn't universally liked for various reasons. They're probably like, I hate the way he wear his sandals. Why don't he wear his sandals the normal way? I'm sick of this shit. Right? So You getting upset with niggas that's been dead for 1,000 years. That don't make no sense. But I get it. I understand it. I don't agree with it. I'm not finna kill a motherfucker because he showed me the picture of the prophet eating some camel legs. Well, I try and tell the people that are making the cartoons, like, hey man, maybe you shouldn't just draw that shit in the first place. Right? It's disrespectful to the level where motherfuckers might come in here and shoot this motherfucker up. And I don't think it's worth whatever value that you think you're gaining from creating these cartoons from a freedom of expression. The cost of that is niggas coming in here and shooting up this whole motherfucking thing. Right? I just don't think it's worth it. I think that you can use your journalistic and your cartoon abilities to talk about all kinds of other shit. Right? And you didn't make that choice, and that's what the fuck it was. But even with that said, that doesn't eliminate you from critique if you come in and you the one shooting these motherfuckers up. Then I'm more upset at the niggas who went and shot it up than the niggas who drew the cartoons. Because the niggas who drew the cartoons, what they was doing, that was harmless. It's harmless. It's ink on paper. You though, my nigga, you done took people's lives out their lives. You done took fathers away from daughters. You done took motherfucking, and you've created animosity in all of their family where they never finna fuck with y'all. Right? That's gonna want revenge. Revenge is real. Right? And you set these niggas up for revenge. So what the fuck you think niggas is gonna do? What you think they gonna do? Right? You do dirt, you get dirt. Simple as that. Prophet wasn't perfect, man. Prophet was not perfect. Nowhere near. He's open to critique. You can say whatever you want. The hadiths aren't perfect. The sunnah's not perfect. None of that's perfect. The Quran isn't even in perfect order. Like, stop. That's just niggas operating off what they want Islam to be versus looking at what it really is. Right? How it was communicated wasn't perfect. None of it was perfect. And that's fine. Why would you hurt perfection? Why would you hail perfection as the standard? That don't make no sense. Nothing on this world is perfect. So why would you hold that as a standard? And let your religion be settled upon that standard, because what you're going to have to do to protect that perfection is you're going to have to lie. And you see motherfuckers lying all the time, or hyperbole, or they're over exaggerating certain things, or they're leaving out certain things that instead of embracing the shit, putting it in its proper place in the history, motherfuckers going to just completely remove the shit like it don't exist, waiting for somebody to come find it to pop up on your ass and be like, well, what about this? Then you get mad at them and now you want to kill motherfuckers. You ain't have to start from that in the first place. This is perfect. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing in the history of the world where there's nothing wrong with it.